Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Andrew. I realize I haven't done a video in a while, but I've had a lot of things going on. Uh, Most importantly, my daughter turned one. Abby turned 1 year old on Friday, so we had a party for her yesterday. And if any of you guys have thrown a 1 year old's birthday party, it's a lot of work. You gotta move stuff. You gotta set everything up. You gotta hose kids off at the end. You gotta blow up balloons and whatnot. Um, we got this helium tank from Walmart and had to blow up a bunch of balloons, but that that's all those little things aren't important because what's important is my daughter had fun and she got covered in cake and everything, and instead of going like this like Isabel did, she straight up just face planted into the cake and went at like a pie eating contest. It was really funny. I had to clean frosting, pink and purple frosting out of her eyebrows. It was crazy. She didn't get any of her hair, so that's good. But she got a bunch of cool gifts and stuff, and the gift that I'm particularly proud of, the gift that I bought her was we went to Kohl's because we had like a gift card, and I bought her some of the characters from my introduction into comics. The thing that before Batman, before Superman, before the Titans. The comic that I started reading out of the newspaper was I got her this Snoopy, this plush Snoopy doll. It's kind of cool because they do this charitable thing at Kohl's where if you donate $5, you get a stuffed animal, and they donate all the money to charity. So I got her Snoopy and Woodstock. Woodstock's got this on his head, but you should have seen it. She loved Snoopy. Like the second she got him, she just goes ah and starts chewing on his nose. And Snoopy's just like laying there as she, but she loved him. And I also picked her up a couple of the old Charles Schulz books. The Happiness is This, Christmas is This books, where each page has a saying and a picture. And she really liked those. But I have picked up some books over the last couple weeks. I don't know where to begin, so I'm just going to dive in head first. If I look like I'm all like I'm about to cry, I made some salsa earlier, and I was de-seeding some jalapenos, and I scratched my nose like this after I was done, and yeah, enough said, right? But first off, I picked up these couple of little free giveaway lithographs. They're little Scotty Young variants. Like here's the Superior Foes of Spider-Man. This one's pretty cool. They're all afraid of the spider. Next, this one I particularly like. They're all playing the Thanos machine, and Black Widow's like, "You're gonna lose. He's gonna beat you again." He's like, "Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up." And then poor, sad face Thor, Hulk there. But this one's really funny. I enjoy the Scotty Young variants, and because I don't have the money to go find them, these free lithographs are definitely a cheaper alternative. That'll make my third one. Um, Now, September was Villains Month, so I have picked up a few of the villain covers. I didn't pick up all of them because, to be honest, some of the characters didn't really, enthuse me. But to be completely honest, I also didn't have a lot of money, so I did some trade-ins at the local comic shop to get some money to get some books and stuff like that. But I didn't get all the Batman villain covers, and I'll explain as we go. These are in no particular order, but um, I did get the Mr. Freeze. I really did like the Mr. Freeze story. It's pretty cool. I like the color that they chose for the symbol in the background, and it's just a really good cover. I think this is one of my favorites. Yeah, you'll see that. Can't see it very well, but these all had a $10 price tag on them. But because I'm a regular at the shop, the guy sold them to me for cover price, so you can't beat that. Next, Clayface. I haven't read this one yet, but it should be pretty good since they've been doing amazing things with Clayface in the Dark Knight series. Poison Ivy. This is the only one of the Detective Comics ones I picked up, but and in hindsight, I wish I kind of would have gotten Scarecrow instead of her, but oh well. Poison Ivy. This apparently is the big one that everybody wants, but for some reason everybody manages to find it. The Joker. I don't get it. Like on my comic shop, it was going for like $16, but everybody who wanted the 3D Joker seems to have found it for a reasonable price. So I don't know what's up with that. The Riddler. The Riddler is a pretty good one too. I actually enjoyed the story to this one too. The Penguin. This one's pretty good. I like the Penguin. The Penguin's one of my favorite villains. I do like the fact that he turned from the kind of comical villain to being a like a straight up gangster, kind of like who was I thinking? He kind of reminds me of Joe Pesci's character from Goodfellas, except for he didn't do the whole go get your shine box, who's funny now, clown, and start stabbing somebody. But he does stab somebody in there, but there's no shine box and clown in front of it though. It's a magician if that makes up for it, but alright. I picked up Bane. I haven't picked up Bane yet. I haven't read Bane yet either, but to be honest, I like Bane, but I think that they should have just, Bane entered in the 90s. He cripples Batman. He, in essence, beats Batman in every possible way, both physically and mentally. And they should have just, Bane's gone. He did his thing. I don't think they should have brought him back to continue adding him to stories. I think he had achieved the ultimate. He had done what no other villain had done and crippled Batman. He had won. He even stuck it to Batman 1 point further by not killing him. And it's kind of like winning an Oscar for Best Picture and then following it up with a sequel. And kind of like what they did with Rocky. But so in my opinion, they should have stopped with Rocky 1. They should have stopped with Bane in Nightfall. That's my opinion. All right. Moving on, we've got the Ra's al Ghul book. And all this little jacked up stuff on here is not messed up with my book. It is actually where somebody stuck a sticker on the front of it, and I had to try to peel it off, and I was too lazy to put it in a new bag. But this story was pretty good. For a new, my only complaint, though, is that for a new origin story, it seemed very similar to his old origin story. I do kind of like that the guy that Ra's is fighting brings up the fact that Ra's al Ghul created his own enemy. That his ultimate failure in his plan was involving Batman. That if he wouldn't have approached Batman, that he probably would have succeeded with his plan. But because of the constant Batman thwarting his plans, it's all because Ra's involved him to begin with, which was kind of neat. I also kind of like that he just looks at the guy and politely says, "I decline your offer." Pretty funny. And finally, the Croc one. The Croc one was probably one of my favorite books of the Villains Month. Not only because Tim Seeley did an awesome job writing it, not only because of the cover here, but because just they made Croc not a stupid goon. Croc, given he's not a master genius like the Riddler is, he's not super attractive. He's a giant alligator guy, but I mean, come on, he can do something more than Croc attack. He can do more than that, and they proved that in this issue. This issue was, in my opinion, very good, and that if you pick up any of the non-mainstream villains, you should pick up the Killer Croc one, because it's kind of hard to do it without spoiling. What am I saying? I spoil every issue anyway, but he sets this thing up to where he lures all of these crooked cops into the sewers, and he kills them all off. And so in essence, he's making Gotham a better place by getting rid of some crooked cops, but he's also doing it to better, benefit himself because he's saving his kingdom, his little chunk of Gotham. And at the end, all the people are chanting King Croc, because he's become the king of the sewers, kind of like Callisto from the Morlocks in the X-Men universe, kind of what it reminds me of. But very good job, and like I said, it's probably my favorite story in the Villains Month. Now, these last books, I didn't buy them. I found them. I apparently had them in a. Oh, I'm sorry, I lied. I picked up Little Gotham #6. Little Gotham #6 is hilarious. It's a Mother's Day, Father's Day issue, and the Mother's Day one's, it's okay. It's got its little humorous parts, but the Father's Day one's hilarious. Basically, Barbara decides she's going to take Commissioner Gordon out for dinner, and she goes to this like super high-end Asian restaurant, kind of like P.F. Chang's, and they tell them that they overbooked and that she'd have to wait for a really long time, or she could double up at a table with somebody. And the whole time Gordon's like, it's not necessary. It's not necessary. She says, "We'll take the double up." So they take them in there, take them to the table, and the table they have to share is with Roz and Talia. And of course, shenanigans happen there. And meanwhile, back at Wayne Manor, the four Robins and Batman decide that they're going to cook Alfred a Father's Day dinner. And of course, the shenanigans ensue there, and it's a really funny issue. Just definitely pick it up. If you guys are into Little Gotham, pick it up. If you got kids, pick it up. It's a great book. Isabel loved it. She just kind of points. She's like, Robin, Robin, Nightwing, Nightwing. She knows the difference. She doesn't know who Red Robin is, and in my opinion, that's how it should be, because I really didn't like Red Robin as a character. But once again, that's just me. Um, but anyway, the books I found them in the back of my Marvel box, my Marvel long box, with all the freebies and little random issues that I have one of and don't feel like making a divider for. But I found out I have a big chunk of the Handbook to the Marvel Universe. They're not in the greatest shape, but hey, they're free. So here's issue 2, issue 3, issue 4 with Elektra. Here's one that's in bad shape, issue 5. But hey, it's got the Hulk and Iron Man on the cover and Hawkeye. It's pretty cool. Number 6, it's got Magneto there on the cover. Number 7. Number 8, Nightcrawler, one of my favorite X-Men characters. Number 9, Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, and Rom on the cover. Number 10 with the number 10's got the Surfer, Spider-Man, Namor. A couple people got my finger over. Storm. It's got the '80s Storm on there with the mohawk and the street gang clothes. And then the last one I have is number 16, which is part of the Marvel Universe Book of the Dead. Um, these are interesting reads. I mean, these are proof that that trade paperbacks do have their place, because going through one book is a lot easier than having to go, oh, crap, what issue is Quasar, and it's easier just to pull out a trade paperback like an encyclopedia and just go dip through thumb through it like a one of those giant coffee table books. Um, but yeah, that's my haul. That's been what's up with me. My video's going long, so I'm just gonna tell you guys, find some videos, watch them, enjoy them, let people know how things are going, because I know that I'm not the only one that's, been experiencing a really hectic schedule, and to be able to sit down and put up a video it's kind of like a luxury. It's because my time is at a premium, and I know a lot of other people's times are at a premium with kids, work, school started up again for some people, and just just sit down and watch people's videos and give them some encouragement, because I mean it's rough. It's rough out there doing, juggling, 15 different things, and that's what the community is all about. It's about, talking about comics, but it's also about developing friendships with some of the people that are on here. So just, what was I saying? Read some comics, watch some videos, positive comments, and just have a good day, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll shoot you guys a video soon. See ya. Bye.